I relieved Darcy Regier of his duties as the Buffalo Sabres general manager and Ron Ralston as our head coach. Today I want to announce the creation of a new title in the Sabres organization, President of Hockey Operations, and that a fellow named Pat LaFontaine, who you may know, will fill that role. And I would also like to announce that Ted Nolan will be our interim head coach.
There you heard it. Big breaking news from the Sabres. General Manager Darcy Regier and head coach Ron Ralston fired. Also, the return of Pat LaFontaine and Ted Nolan. Good afternoon. We're going to go live now to News 4 Sports Director Steve Vesey. He's at the First Niagara Center. Big day out there today, Steve.
Yeah, sweeping changes here at First Niagara Center today. The Sabres removing both their head coach and general manager, replacing one of those two, and then also hiring Pat LaFontaine to find the replacement for Darcy Regier as the next general manager, and that search is already underway. They created a new position, as Terry Pegula said, President of Hockey Operations for Pat LaFontaine, and his first move, hiring his former coach, Ted Nolan, to replace Ron Ralston. It was obviously time for a change. The Sabres struggling all season long. Terry Pegula said this was his call. He made the call last night. LaFontaine will work with assistant GM Kevin Devine, who is staying put, and then and that is for any player personnel direction changes that they may be making here in the near future. In the meantime, LaFontaine also looking for his next general manager. He said he has a short list, obviously not revealing which names are on that list just now. Talked a lot about patience today, and we've heard that before, but conveniently did not use the word suffering this time. Said you need patience when you have a young team, you're rebuilding, but he also needs a culture change. That was a big key point for both Nolan and LaFontaine today, trying to change the culture, get rid of this losing culture and turn the tides pretty quickly here at First Niagara Center.
I think anytime you bring in new leadership, you prepare the troops and you're going in a certain direction. And I can tell you right now, we've got a lot of work in front of us. We have to be patient, we have to be smart, we have to be selective, and it's not going to happen overnight.
We're in the entertainment business, and we have to entertain people, and we have to play it with a certain amount of, and the players get paid pretty well nowadays. So what we're going to do immediately is get these guys to compete.
Yeah, and that alone will be a welcome change from what we've seen early on this season. The Sabres with only 4 wins. Just last night, they got their first home win of the season in 10 tries. That was closing in on an NHL record for the worst start on home ice to start a season in NHL history. Obviously, some big changes now trying to get this going in the right direction. We'll continue to follow this throughout the day. The Sabres hit the ice at 12:30 for their first practice under new head coach Ted Nolan, and we'll hear from the players for you coming up later on tonight on News 4. Reporting live from First Niagara Center, Steve Vesey, News 4 Sports.
Thanks for covering that for us today, Steve, and it's certainly very big news today for Sabres fans. We are working on a full plate of team coverage for you throughout the day here on News 4 and our website. You can also follow us on Facebook.